These Great Plains wolves have found a safe haven in Wilmington, New York, because they can't return to the wild. Their previous owner had bred them in captivity, and they're too acclimated to humans. The animals attract thousands of tourists each year and give wildlife educator Stephen Hall an audience to hear about the plight of wolves.
Wolves have been demonized not only in politics, but to a great extent in Hollywood movies.
Stephen and his wife Wendy own Adirondack Wildlife Refuge and Rehabilitation in Wilmington. The owners and other refuge workers enjoy dispelling the fairy tale of the big bad wolf.
The greatest misconception about wolves is that they're dangerous to people.
Tourists also learn some of the many ways wolves benefit our environment.
If we let them do their job, they will control the population of white-tailed deer by eliminating the type of deer you don't want breeding anyway. For example, deer suffering from contagious diseases.
It looks like it's granulating in really well, but it does have a new little bang here.
That's what we just noticed.
Yeah.
When refuge owner Wendy Hall is not helping wrap a broken wing or providing care to other animals, she's often addressing groups about the creatures.
This particular owl was found in a barn, unable to fly. She probably has a serious injury up by the elbow. She is a non-releasable snowy owl that we are very fortunate to be able to use for educational purposes, which is what we do with our animals.
Wendy's hope for the refuge tourists is that they'll learn not only about the animals who are being rehabilitated, but also about how humans' impact on the environment increases the reasons why animals would need rehabilitation.
We need to be better stewards of the environment. And we can see it in animals that require certain habitat, whose numbers are dropping radically.
Wendy says as a rehabilitator, she sees many animals who have ingested pesticides and other toxins and blames human activities for reducing the habitats of many creatures. She devotes much of her time to helping injured animals of endangered species and species of concern, such as this northern harrier who was hit by a car.
We need to understand how to coexist with nature and to save the habitat. So those animals make it much easier for people to understand and to appreciate what we need to do.
These birds are very recognizable because of their heart-shaped discs.
Tourists may learn about these barn owls and other animals under care.
We have falcons, hawks, owls, bobcats, foxes, porcupine, wolves.
I think wolves are very interesting. If we stay away from them, they will stay away from us. We just don't challenge them, is the idea.
The rehabilitators will release some of the creatures back to the wild. Other animals can't survive in the wilderness and must receive care the rest of their lives. Refuge workers are happy to inform visitors about all the animals on the property.
Something that I guess I can explain right now from the way he's acting is that as a gray fox, he is one of the first foxes to separate in evolution from the other canines. He has developed, as a result of that, additional bones in his forearms that help him to climb.
On any given day, tourists might hear about a gray fox, take a nature walk to learn about vegetation, or maybe see a northern American beaver arrive who was likely injured in a fight for territory. Visitors might also witness the release of a rehabilitated animal, such as this red-tailed hawk, who, after 2 weeks of care, is ready to spread her wings again.
It was tremendous to see an animal like that return to the wild, and we all watched as she went up and was riding the thermal. It was very, very impressive.
Wendy says even if people come just to see the animals, she hopes they'll leave with an increased awareness about the environment.
Rehabbers are great, but they're only getting a very small percentage of the animals. So to me, it's more important to improve the habitat so that they can live. They can simply exist instead of losing so many species.
Adirondack Journeys on Mountain Lake Journal is made possible through the support of the Adirondack Foundation.